Hello.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I hope I'm audible and visible. We had, can someone just confirm? I hope I'm audible right now.
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you. We had done a few questions from geometry as usual. I'll first give you guys the link to this document. So that you have access to the previous questions and all. Towards the end of today's class, I'll be discussing this question. So if you are free in between solving the questions, you can attempt this. Take a screenshot of this and keep it with you. This was a bonus question I had given long ago before the classes had paused briefly. Right. I hope you have taken the screenshot. Was there any other question remaining to be discussed in last week's class? This one is remaining to be discussed. I will discuss this towards the end also. So you can keep attempting this if you have not already attempted it in the last week. Okay, try the first question. Two circles with radii 8 and 6 are tangent to each other. Two other circles of radii 7 are tangent to both of the initial two circles. Find the largest distance between any two circle centers. The diagram is roughly like this. You have two circles and a third circle like this. Now you can join all the circle centers and you need to figure out the largest distance between any two circle center. If there is any doubts in the question, you can always unmute and ask. If you get an answer, put it in the chat.
Is my answer correct?
Sumit, very good. Correct answer. Sumit, you can keep working on the bonus questions. If you are done with that, I'll give you another question to work on. One hint is, if you have a triangle, first of all, the area of a triangle can be written or expressed in many ways. Uh, area of a triangle can be either half of base into height, but most of the time height is not available to us. So we could do something like, if it's a right triangle, it's the product of two legs of the triangle times half. Or you have 1 by 2 AB sine C. If you know the sign of the sandwich triangle between any two sides, then you can use that to figure out area. There is another way. You can use something called Heron's formula, which is the square root of S into S minus A, S minus B, S minus C, where S is equal to A plus B plus C upon 2. It's called the semi-perimeter. Okay, so use this, or use any combination of these properties to solve this particular question.
So
Those who have
coordinate,
joined just recently, what happened, Sumit?
so coordinate geometry.
Coordinate geometry is also a viable alternative. But in the end, you might have
Would
used a
be
combination
easier.
of these.
Would be easier to use that.
Fine, you can suggest your solution afterwards.
Okay.
Till then, everyone can attempt. So far, we have not discussed any other question. Whoever has joined right now, this is the first question of 30.
That bonus question, that circle or quarter circle and semicircle.
These are few questions from last class. Quarter circle in semicircle inside the quarter circle. Find the ratio of the shaded to one entire area. Godson Clement, are you answering the previous bonus question or question one?
I sent in my answer. Is it
Arush,
correct?
Arush, not correct. Arush, which two circles have you figured the centers to be?
The sevens.
These two. The
Yeah.
thing is, this is the longest length. That is correct, but you have not figured out the length correctly. Okay,
Okay.
it's very easy to see ke, between the 5 and 7 circle, the length will be simply 15,
Yeah,
because
just and Pythagorean triplets. So
not exactly Pythagorean triplets.
okay, then
No, this is 8 centimeter, this is 7. So
yeah,
8
I
plus
got
7.
this as 15, but I'm not getting what to do after that.
Cor- Uh, Try using Heron's formula. That is the main thing. Yashraj, not correct. What have you figured out? The bonus question
The
answer is not
bonus
correct.
question.
Not bonus. I mean, bonus is not correct. Try question one till then. This is 13. This is also 13. And this is 14.
So is my answer to that quarter circle bonus question correct?
Correct. So with correct. So there is here you can't use Pythagoras theorem directly because these are not Pythagorean triplets.
Sir, hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting. Can I just ask one quick question, please?
Yeah, sure.
This is for which grade, sir?
This is at AMC 811.
AMC
8,
8. So, grade 6,
6, 7, 8.
6, 7, 8.
I
Okay,
mean, the
all right.
exam is primarily for 8th grade students.
Understand. Because this is my daughter is in grade 6 and she's seeing stars looking at this. So I was wondering if this is the right exam
No,
for
no, no.
her.
I mean, she can go through the solution and probably get some insights on it, but
Got
uh,
it. But for grade 6, AMC 8 is the correct exam, right?
Students are permitted to attempt the exam, but it will be tough for grade 6 students.
Understand. Yeah, because this seems higher grade topic. So yeah. Okay, thank you, sir. I won't interrupt your class. Carry on, please. Thank you.
Atish, correct answer. Good. Okay, so see here, I'm not going into how exactly this formula came about. If you want, you can derive it on your own using something called cosine rule. But if you want to discuss the derivation, we can do it towards the end of the class. Okay. Uh, but you can directly Okay, apologies for the disruption. Whoever is the host at the moment, can you make me co-host? Sumit, can you make me co-host? You
Yes,
have
sir.
been auto-assigned.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so coming back to this question, uh, using Heron's formula, we can figure out the area of this particular triangle. And why do we want to do that? Because the area of this triangle can be written as, uh, let's name these circles
So is my answer
for the
for
vertices.
the bonus question correct for that doctor patient question?
No, not correct. Try that one again.
So is
Aryaman, not
it,
correct.
so it's less now?
Sumit, not correct. Try. It's more than that. It's close to double of that. Okay. So area of triangle ABC is equal to under root of S into S minus A, S minus B, S minus C, where S is equal to 13 plus 14 plus 15 divided by 2, and that is about 42 divided by 2, so 21. And this becomes 21 root of 21 times 21 minus 14, 21 minus 13, which is 8 times 7 times 6. If you see, this has 7 square, 3 square, 2 to the power 4, which makes it 7 times 3 times 2 square, or 84. Okay, why exactly did we want to find the area of triangle ABC? That is because if you see the line connecting vertices D and C, the centers of the radii 7 circles, they will be perpendicular to the line joining these two circles. Purely from symmetry, you can see that these two triangles are congruent to each other because this side and this side are equal. This is a common side. There is no reason that these two angles should not be equal to each other. Purely from arguing from the perspective of symmetry. Just a second. We find that this angle over here must be 90 degrees. And if it is 90 degrees, then this length DC is twice the height of this triangle ABC. We can name this point as some point X. So 84 is equal to CX, half of CX times AC, sorry, AB, which is half of CX times 40. So from this we get Cx is equal to 84 times 2 divided by 14, and that is 12. So half of the length between the two vertices was 12. So double of it will be CD equal to 2CX equal to 20. Now you can see that 24 is obviously the largest among 15, 14, 13 and 24. So that is the answer. Aryaman, correct answer. Atish, yeah, good. Yashraj, try again. That is not correct. It is actually double of whatever you have written. So I think you have found the answer correctly only. Just missed that one of them is a semicircle, one of them is a quarter circle. Okay. Any doubts in this question? Question 1? No one? Try question number 2. Find the length of the largest stick that can be placed inside a box with the following dimensions. Adishri, you can unmute and ask whatever you didn't understand. Rest of you, try question 2. This is a box with width of 11 centimeters, or this length is 11 centimeter, and this length is 18 centimeter. You have rounded corners like those in your mobile devices. Like you might see, unless it's Samsung, other phones usually have some rounded corners, correct? Or your center table, probably it might have some rounded corners on it. So what is the stick of the largest length that can be placed inside here? Like there could be a stick that could be placed like this. There could be a stick that could be placed like this, or like this, or like this, something like that. That can be placed completely inside this box, and none of the stick overflows. So this box has this as its boundary and not this. Okay. Uh, Travis Mary, try again. Not correct.
So radius of the rounded corner means like the from the center to
So
the
yeah, so it's a quarter circle, you can assume, because this is a rectangle, this is 90 degrees over here. This is a
okay,
quarter
okay.
circle, and whatever is not part of this circle has been actually removed from the box. It's not part of the box or part of the boundary of the box. Okay. Okay, Adishri, you didn't understand. Okay. I hope everyone has written on the main points of question 2. I'll go ahead and one last time clarify question 1's solution. Jayant, try again. Mary, try again. TRVZ, how to pronounce your name? Is it Travis, or how exactly should I do that? Jayant, try again. Not correct. Okay, back to question 1. In question 1, what did we see? We have these two triangles tangent to each other. So the line joining their centers, we can just add up the radii. It is 14. There is another circle of radius 7 that are tangent on both others, the two other sides. The length between A and C, B and C will be 15 and 13 respectively, 8 plus 7 and 6 plus 7. Correct. So we have candidates 15, 13 and 14 as the possible largest length between centers of circles. We just need to find the length CD until we can lock our answer. Uh, the, the line segment CD is actually perpendicular to AB, because this here is a kite And kites have this property that their diagonals are perpendicular to each other. You can see that it's very easy to prove. This triangle and this triangle are actually congruent to each other. And from there, you get these two angles equal. Once these two angles are equal, you can see in this isosceles triangle, uh, this is the altitude for this isosceles triangle. And once you know get that this is perpendicular, CD is twice the height of both these triangles with base AB. You know the base AB, you can use Heron's formula to figure out the area of this triangle and hence AB also. And you know AB, so you will finally be able to figure out CD length, which is what we did through calculation. And CD came out to be 24, which is larger than 15, 14, and 30. Okay. So someone is asking what is the meaning of tangent? Tangents means that you are just touching and not intersecting. So usually what can happen is you have two lines. These are intersecting lines. But when it comes to circles and lines can intersect either in 2 points or in 1 point. So it's like it's just touching and going away. That's what a tangent is. Two circles can do the same thing. Two circles can intersect each other completely, or two circles can be tangent to each other, which means touching just at one single point. That is what is the meaning of tangent. So at this point, there are certain properties that come up. The distance between the centers of the two circles is the sum of the radii, which seems obvious now, correct? So that is the property we used. Okay, you don't need to take a screenshot of this. I've already provided the notes, link
Sir, I
to the
sent my
notes.
answer to you
Just a second.
for this question,
Question two.
the second one. Yes.
Second one. No, 1 second. Atrij not correct. Arush, you are on the right track, but you need to you forgot to add two of the radius. Check where you might have gone wrong.
Okay.
Uh, Okay, so far I don't think anyone has found answer to question 2. So far no one has found the correct answer. Keep trying. This is a hint. Sumit, that is too high. That is not the correct answer. Sumit, try question 2 first. Jayant, try again. See, obviously the answer should be more than 18 centimeters, correct? Because 18, though I can place a stick right like this, and I'm done. But there is a better way to do, or a larger length to get. For example, this. But we can do much better than this. You can actually calculate this length. It will come out to be under root of 18 square plus whatever is this other length. This is 5 square. 18 square plus 5 square, if you calculate, 324 plus 25 gives us 349, root of 349. Someone could answer root of 349, but I have an answer that is larger than root of 349. So think a little bit more. Obviously, the answer is less than this length. Okay. You can definitely be sure that the answer is smaller than this length, the distance between these two corners. Okay, so 24 is in that territory. 24 is obviously not correct. Try to think. Aryaman, try to calculate that length. I'll give one hint. Farthest the distance from the circumference inside the circle, inside
Is
the
my answer
circle
correct?
is the center. Aryaman, not exactly correct. If you have found the square of the value, it's not correct. Travis, finally correct answer. If you can explain how you got it, then it will be perfect. But you can wait for some time. Yashraj Namdev, correct. Very good. So the farthest distance from the circumference inside the circle is the center. Of course, outside the circle is like infinity. But Travis, initially you answered correctly. Your second last answer. Sumit, we established na ke 18 is answer is at least greater than 18. Okay, anyone wants to give any suggestions regarding solving this? Tanishka, I think you have done some calculation error. Apart from that answer, if you round it off to the nearest integer, it is the correct answer. And in fact, that is the exact correct answer. Sumit, not correct. Still something remaining. So Sumit, you have calculated this distance, correct? This is not the largest distance. The
Sir,
largest
we
distance
can
is
directly take
somewhere
from one arc to the other arc.
one arc to the other arc.
Means
So
this point to that
The
point.
diagonal.
like this.
So I was also
This
No, sir, a
thinking
diagonal,
of that.
little
take
tilt.
this
A
diagonal and
little
then
tilt.
subtract this. A little
Yes,
tilt.
sir.
But that little tilt is the one that is exactly passing through these 2 points,
Yes, sir.
if you notice. Okay, why is that? Because the farthest distance from the circumference inside the circle is the center. So that means from this point, if you want to figure out a farthest distance inside this region, that is this exact point.
Yes.
And from this rounded region to the point inside this quarter circle region is this point. And if you join these two, that is the largest distance on this rectangle. So largest distances, if you sort of add them up and also establish that they can be on a straight line, then that is your final answer. All you need to
Yes.
do is
But how to
join.
find
Sir,
the
we have
distance?
provided the radius.
Correct, I have
So
provided
we
the
have
radius, so it is
provided the
done. Radius
radius
is
and we can find the diagonal of the inner rectangle.
correct.
That will be 5 and
This is
other will
5.
be 12.
Correct, very good. So what does this give us? This length becomes
The diagonal will be 13.
30. So far, most of you might have actually memorized this, that there is a 5, 12, 13 right triangle. So once you see 5 and 12, you can directly get that this is 13 in length. So your total length becomes 13 plus 3 plus 3, which is 19. It is very, very close to our initial guess that we can join these 2 points. Okay, that comes out to be very close to 19 because that 18 should be the minimum length. 18, so you can do. If you tilt that stick a little bit, you can get a little more, and that little more is exactly 19. All right. Anyone has a doubt in this question? Should I explain it again? There is not much to be written over here. It's more about understanding that there are these three regions. In them separately, the largest length is 3, 13, and 3. That is the first aspect of the question. Second is that you can place a line such that the 3, 13, and 3 all are taken into account. Okay. But what if I said that this rounded region is not there? Then what happens is the largest length over here, we are actually allowed to take these regions also into account. So then you can directly make a line stretching from this corner to this corner. Okay, so then answer will of course be larger than 19, but this is the correct explanation for how to get the length for this rounded box. Alright. So should we move on to the next question? Anyone has any doubts, then we can discuss it. Try this question. There is a equiangular hexagon. Equiangular means all the interior angles of this hexagon. Answer is 19. So if anyone is curious, answer equal to 13 plus 3 plus 3 equal to 19. Okay. Question 3. There is an equiangular hexagon, which means all the interior angles are equal. I'll not tell you what that angle is. Then we have two squares on sides AB and FE with the areas 32 and 18 mentioned inside the squares. There is also an equilateral triangle over here. Now figure out the area of KBC, triangle KBC.
The 32 and 18 are the sides or the perimeters or the areas?
This is the area of the square. So area means area. So if this side length is A, then this is equal to A square. If this is B, then this is equal to B square.
No, sir, I know that. I know that. I'm just asking it was area or what.
Area only. This class will go on. Arush is asking till how long will this last? Will go on till 5:30. I can extend it beyond 5:30 to 5:45, 6 also.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Atish, not correct. Try
Sir,
again.
what we have to find?
Find the area of this triangle KBC. Sumit, correct. Sumit, not correct. Try again.
Sir, is it a right angle triangle?
I'm not helping with that. Try to figure that out on your own. I mean, it is correct, but I request everyone to figure that out on your own.
Sir, is my answer correct?
Yashraj, correct. Very good.
Sir, is my answer correct?
Jayant, you have found square of whatever the answer is. These over here are the areas of the squares, okay? So you have to use that to figure out the area of this triangle. Aryaman, no answer is an integer. Jayant, try again.
My answer is not correct.
Sumit, not correct. Try
So
again.
is my answer correct?
So is it
Who is
close?
asking? Ha, Sumit, it is close, but not correct. Atish, correct. Good.
Sir, my
Who is asking exactly? Jayant. Jayant, not correct. Jayant, it's too large, whatever answer you have given. Try again. Sumit, not correct. Try again. Okay, so an equiangular hexagon means that all these angles are equal. Okay,
120.
Sir, all angles are
and they are
120.
120. Very good. That can allow you to make one guesswork about this figure because uh, it seems as though opposite sides are equal
Sir,
in this
opposite
equation.
sides are looking equal in the figure.
Yeah. Yeah. So if anyone can prove it, very good. But you can directly use that also since it is uh like visually apparent. Haryaman, try again.
Sir, in the exam, we have to make these figures or the figures will be provided.
Figures will be provided, but you can't expect the figures to be to scale. Moreover, since it's not on pen and paper, you won't be able to use a protractor.
Sir, is AMC online?
AMC will be online. Paper,
Oh.
question paper, everything will be answering it online. Aryaman, not correct.
Sir, I didn't
Sumit,
understand how
if
to
you
do it.
take, so what you have is you have this side is equal to this side,
Yes.
AF is equal to DC, and AB is equal to ED. Once you have this, you can say that uh, this side is the same as FE.
So, sir, is 32
Correct?
the perimeter of the...
32 is the area. These two are areas of area of the squares are mentioned inside this respective squares.
Oh, okay.
Sumit, you have found double of
So,
the
sir,
correct
how will
answer.
we get the answer in integer if 32 is not a square number?
Yeah, I forgot to apply half.
Arey,
Sir,
first of
So
all,
Sumit
it-
forgot
So
to
now
forget
correct?
area of
everything.
KBC, correct?
Yeah,
Sir,
so
Sir,
is it
Sumit
One second,
forgot the
one by
formula.
one, one by one. Sumit, correct answer. One, you can raise your hands if you want to ask a question.
Sir,
Arush, go ahead.
so how, if it's 32 is not a square number, so then that side will not be an integer. So, how will the answer be in an
Correct,
integer?
correct. Side is not an integer. I'm asking area of triangle KBC. That will end up being an integer.
Acha, okay.
KBC, not ABC. Okay, it's KBC.
This is
Yes,
my
sir.
answer correct?
Atish, correct answer. Very good. Who else? Aryaman, go ahead.
So is my answer correct?
Aryaman, just a second. Aryaman, not correct. 16.97 is not correct. Yashraj, that is correct. Use it. Okay, should I wait some time more? Anyone wants me to wait?
So, 1 minute, sir, 1 minute.
Okay, okay.
Sir, I sent my answer. Oh no, sir, one
Daksh, correct.
second, I
Arush,
changed it.
not correct.
So now.
Arush, correct. Mohit, just a minute.
Sir, I'm
We'll
correct
be
now?
moving on to next question. Correct, correct. Uh, if someone is done with this question, you can keep working on this bonus question. This is also mildly challenging. Tanisha, correct answer. Yashraj, correct. Aryaman, correct. Okay, so over
Sir,
here,
actually, I have
if
not
you
sent an
use
answer. My last answer was 16.97. So, which answer is correct?
Aryaman, whatever you have written towards the I think I didn't read your answer
Is my
properly.
answer correct? Hemant
Hemad, Hemadarshan not correct. Harshit also not correct. Aryaman not correct. You can keep attempting it. Okay. Back to this question. You have 120 degrees over here. This is 90 degrees because it's a square. This is an equilateral
Right.
triangle, so this is 60
Sir,
degrees.
there is just one problem in the figure.
What happened?
Sir, the area with the the square with the area 32, the below side, it should be 3 lines. There are only 2.
It might be hard to resolve, but I made 3 only. Fine. Okay. So this is 120 degrees. 60 plus 90 degrees is 120. So the remaining angle over here, sorry, 60 plus 90 is 150. So the remaining angle over here will be 90
90.
degrees. Okay. So this KBC triangle is actually a right angle triangle. And this becomes half of KB times BC. And you can see that KB is equal to the side length of this equilateral triangle, which is equal to the side length of the square, which is equal to AB. And that is root of 18. So you can write this is half of root of 18 plus BC, which is equal to this opposite side length.
So
If BC is
multiplied by
equal to
BC.
FE, we get multiplied by root of 32. This gives us finally half of root 18 times 32. You can see that inside the root you have 2 to the power how much? 6 times 3 to the power 2. You can see this is 2 to the power 5. This has 2 to the power 1 and 3 square inside it. Finally, it becomes half of 2 to the power 3 times 3, which is 12.
So, I did that
Done?
only, but I did not get properly.
Fine, good. Harshit also got the answer. Anika got half of the answer. I don't know how, but I hope all of you understand this. One more thing, the question actually requires you to make this assumption from the figure that these two are equal, these opposite sides are equal. Without that, question is unsolvable. So if you can join the dots between these two being equal and then use that to figure out the answer, that is perfect. Also, if someone wants to debate on how uh, it is not necessary that these two sides be unequal, be equal, we can do that later. Right? Try question 4. Find the area of the shaded region. Here we have, I'm giving you description of the figure, okay? These are two squares whose sides are bisected at 90 degree. Okay? These are two squares whose sides are bisected at 90 degrees, and then a circle is made out of the circle diameter is equal to the length between these 2 points. And then whatever we are left out is I mean this circular region carved out of this square. You need to find the area of this region. Okay, it is given that the side length of the square is x. So using that you can figure the answer.
So I don't know how I'll type this answer in chat, but sir, so because so the answer will be in terms of x, right? If I'm not wrong.
It will be in terms of x. It will be in terms of x square. So you can just give me whatever
Yeah,
the
x
part out
square, yeah.
remaining out of x square will be. Yeah. It will be in terms of fraction also. You can use a calculator, figure out the final answer in decimal points, and then give that. Mohit is asking how long will this session go on? It will go on till 5:30, 5:40.
So what is the diameter of the circle?
So can I give the answer in how many dp?
Uh, three decimal points is fine. 2, 2, 2, 3.
Okay. Sir, I sent the answer.
Arush, very close, but I think you have done some error. Try again. Okay, should I give a hint regarding the question or should I wait?
No, sir, no, sir. No, sir.
Tanishka, try again. See, this x is the side length of this square. So answer will be to some x square times a. Okay, so a will be in like it will be a fractional quantity because the entire square area is uh, x square. You have to sort of remove this region out of it. Jayant, wait for the hint. Harshit, try again, not correct. Okay. Whatever is missing from the square, I have drawn it. Use that to make certain more assumptions. Again, the square's side is getting bisected. So we have this is equal to this. Mohit, try again, not correct. Aryaman, not correct. Sumit, not correct. Answer will be less than 1. I don't know how you are getting greater than 1. Okay, yeah, Yashraj, that might be correct. Just put it in a calculator and check whatever decimal expansion of the number you are getting. Correct answer. Yashraj, correct. Atish, try again. Acha, two of you are getting this answer, but it's not correct. 0.607. How exactly are you getting this? Can someone explain? Arush and Atish, both of you got the same exact number. This is not correct.
Sir, I made first a complete square.
Yashraj, your answer is correct. I'm asking Atish and who else? Arush.
Sir, sir, so the parts which are equal inside the circle, I took x by 2, x by 2. And then by
Uh,
Pythagoras theorem, I
Correct.
found the diagonal length, which is,
How much is that?
sir, wait, I
So
see.
how much you getting done?
Correct. So 0.607 is not correct.
Square.
Mohit, not correct. Harshit, you also. Okay. What did you do? So this you got x upon root 2. Correct.
Yes, sir, x upon root 2. And sir,
Huh.
then I found the area of the whole square, which is x square minus the area of the circle, which is x by root 2 whole square into.
Okay, that is where you are going wrong, because when you are removing from the square the area of this entire circle, you are removing this region also extra.
Oh, okay, sir, get it.
Correct. That is why you are getting answer slightly less than the correct answer.
Okay,
Okay,
sir, I
you
get
don't
it.
need to go ahead and find this segment region. Rather, you can break the circle interior into multiple parts. One is this triangle and another is this semicircle.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir, I get it now. I get it. I get it.
Mohit, also try again. Harshit, try again. So usually I don't recommend using a calculator because effectively all of you will be in the future going to give an exam called JEE where calculators are not permitted. So it's better to not develop a habit of using calculators. Although in life, mostly using calculators is the way to go. And AMC permits calculators, so you can use it for this purposes of this exam.
Calculators are permitted.
In AMC, calculators are permitted. Although non-programmable calculators only, so simple ones are allowed.
I read somewhere that on TLUPS website that it was not allowed.
It's hard to actually figure out if you're using a calculator or a mobile phone, so that's why I think they don't allow. But actually, AMC guidelines allows it.
Sir, in offline they might allow.
Offline they can monitor, they can exactly know na what device you're using. Okay, fine. I'll solve this question. So you have two of these regions. From this large square, you can remove this green shaded. Okay, it's too light. Let's take it brown. This brown region can be removed as well as this blue region, which is the entire semicircle. Right. So x square minus the blue region, which is half of pi d by 2 square, where you know the diameter already, and you have the half of x by 2 square. This is the area of your right isosceles triangle. I'll shade it over here also. And this is the brown region that I'm removing from the entire region, and this is equal to the answer, which is of course the red color. Okay, and this is the entire square. So the diameter is x by root 2, so you have x square minus pi by 2 times x square by 8, because this diameter is x by root 2, x by root 2 by 2, you get a 8 in the denominator. minus x square divided by 8, which is equal to the answer. And this is x square common 7 by 8 minus pi by 16. This is a positive quantity, and if you put it in a calculator, you will find that it's x square times 0.67. Although if you substitute the value of pi as 22 by 7, you get answer as 19 upon, what was the answer?
19x square by 28.
By 28. So after this, if you want to do division by hand, that is also fine. Or you can substitute the value 3.14 here. Or if you want to go one step further, you could use the approximation pi is equal to 355 upon 113. This is equal to 3.141592. It is accurate to the actual value of pi to 6 decimal places. So if you want to do that on a calculator and you don't want to remember the entire expansion of pi, 355 upon 113 is a very good approximation. In fact, it is so good for all astronomical purposes done till 19th century end, or it was like quite good. You didn't need to go any further in accuracy over here, precision over here.
Sir, in AMC,
Alright.
what should we take the value of pi as?
Unless it is specified, you can take it as this or 22 by 7. 22 by 7 will be enough to get the answer. But if you want a very accurate answer, this is as accurate as you can get for any conditions.
Sir, I did something different.
What did you do?
Sir, I just completed the bigger square.
Bigger square in the sense?
Sir, which
Made
contains
this square.
both.
Okay,
No, sir,
perfect.
which contains both the squares plus the circle. So complete
How
the
is that a
x.
square? One second. Something like this. Just a second.
Sir, we can extend the line segment x.
Okay. Oh, you did this. Fine. One second. Another way to go about doing this is extending this here.
Yes, sir.
Then,
Same the other side. Then
then
removing both the outside squares, which
okay,
are
yeah, you can do that. So the entire area of this square, you can remove outside squares, entire circle, and half the
sir, we can.
result.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Very good. That also works.
Sir, I did like I first removed both the squares, then I halved the area, and then from the half I removed half the circle.
Correct. That is perfect. Okay. Now we can go over the this bonus question from last class. Anyone wants to discuss how they did this? No one? There was one of or two of you who got the correct answer. Okay. The way to go about doing this is to notice that from the center of this semicircle, since these two lines are tangent to the arc, this semicircle arc, the radial line segment originating from the center of the semicircle to its circumference will be actually be perpendicular to it. Correct. Similarly, we can drop few more perpendiculars from the edges of the from the vertices of this inner semicircle. Correct. And we can join this length. So I'll color it differently. This will be capital R, and you can name this small r, which is the radius of this semicircle, and the radius of the quarter circle is capital R. You can notice that uh, capital R and these line segments form a right triangle, because of course this is a perpendicular drop to the bottom line segment. Each of those lengths can be figured out as small r by root 2, because this here is an isosceles right triangle. I'm just arguing that from symmetry, although you can be more rigorous and get the exact lengths. This is the diagonal of your isosceles right triangle. Or the hypotenuse, or part of the square, diagonal of your square that completes this. So this length will become r by root 2. And similarly, this length is also r by root 2, because here this is complete with 90 degrees a rectangle. This line segment is r by root 2. So what we get is that for this right angle triangle, the smaller side is r minus r by root 2. And this larger line segment is r plus r by root 2. And if you use Pythagoras theorem, you find that capital R square is equal to r plus r by root 2 the whole square plus r minus r by root 2 the whole square. If you evaluate this, you get r square plus r square by sorry 2r square by root 2 plus r square by 2 plus r square minus 2r square by root 2 plus r square by 2. This comes from the a plus b the whole square, a minus b the whole square identity. You get rid of the cross terms, and you have in the end 3r square. Capital R square is equal to 3r square. So shaded area becomes half of pi small r square, and quarter circle area equals how much? 1/4 of pi capital R square, or 3/4 of pi small r square, because capital R square is 3 times of small r square. And then if you just take the ratio of them, ratio equal to half pi r square divided by 3/4 of pi r square, you get 2/3. So answer is actually 2/3. If someone had given 3/4 as the answer, I remember saying that that is correct. I might have remembered incorrectly.
So
So
when
yeah,
is
answer
the
is 2/3.
next?
You can leave at any point. This is a free
No, when
session.
is the
We are
next
done with.
session?
Next session might be next week, although it used to run bi-weekly. Now it's going to run, I think, every week. So next session will be next week. But you will get to know through the mail. From wherever you got to know about today's class, you will get to know similarly. Finally, solution to this is actually, since you have 1001 days, you multiply this with 10 upon 55 by 2. I mean, it will take a little bit longer to explain. Has everyone gone through this question? I'm still not sure if all of you have tried it, because if I go ahead and just explain it off, it will not be of any use. Anyone has tried it? Okay, I'll give you the final answer. If you want any discussion regarding this, on a daily basis, there are 10 patients that are being treated who have 10 ailments. So the total number of patients that are being discharged on a daily basis is 10 times uh,
So
this
is
will
this
be
the
the
correct
final answer.
answer?
This is the final answer. 1598. So sorry, 1592. What is this? 91 times 2 is 182. 1820. This will be the final answer. Okay, I have given you the final answer, although there is a lot to actually think about in this question. So think why is it this the exact answer? And if anyone wants me to discuss it in the next class, remind me about it. Okay, 1820 is the final answer. After 1001 days, 1820 patients on average will have been treated. All right. See you guys next week.
Yes.
If there are any other doubts that you guys have, you can collect them and ask me later at the end of the class. Right. Bye. Everyone.
So will you send me?
Bye, sir.
This I have updated the link. So the link is available in the chat. You can
Okay,
go
sir.
through it. Sure. Bye.